Okay, so now in this video, we're going to cover desktop influencer searching. But the first thing I want to do is actually just ask you guys, what do you guys think of this course so far? What do you think of the content? I don't know, the microphone quality, different things like that. Am I offering valuable advice for what you paid? Well, $0, but I plan on leaving it $0 unless you paid money for this. Um, what do you just give me some feedback? Go on the reviews there. Leave me an honest review. I love seeing lots of reviews come in. I read them all, so do leave some comments. I don't care if it's 5 star, 4 star, 3 star, 2 star, and I really hope it's not a 1 star because that really make me sad, and I might just quit doing videos if that happens. But let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. Anyways, let's get into this. So as you guys saw in the last video, I use Instagram the app, and I think I already explained this, but the reason that I do that is just because on the mobile on the app you get so much more functionality. There's so many more features. Instagram is really built as an app. Like when Facebook acquired it for $1 billion, I think it only had the app. It didn't even have a website. I think it was just like a blank homepage. It was really weird. So a lot of the features just weren't on the website. So we're still going to go through that. Right now they have added in hashtags, so we can still do that kind of stuff on the website now, which is pretty cool. This has not been around for the longest time, so we can still do some of the things that we were doing before. We can go ahead and we can look for the location tags and whatnot, like we were doing before. We can go through. We'll just click on a random influencer here, and it looks like they have a blog here. You'd have to go there to find their contact information. It looks like the Oh, that's what's missing. The email button. You know how there's an email and phone number button normally? Well, that's hidden on desktop. They don't show that on the desktop. So you'd have to go on your phone to if you're going to use that, unless they actually put it in their bio. But usually there's a button below. You'll see in the last video you probably saw that. There's a button there that says phone, but it's very, like I said, it's very basic. They don't add all the features to the website. I don't know why, but they don't. So you can still do it. It's just going to be a little trickier. We can still go to influencers. We can still look at, well, we can hope that they have a email available there. But what we cannot do, we can't look at where they've been tagged, and we can't look at where our competition has been tagged. One of my favorite methods. So it's pretty bare bones. I mean, that's what the extent of it. Just doing hashtags and just, okay, here's a guy here. Looks to be pretty fit, so maybe we can hire him to promote our whey protein gym product. Okay, there's his email there, so boom, we could email him. You know what I mean? So that's how you do it there on the desktop. Pretty bare bones, but it is what it is. Another thing you can do is simply go to Google and just type in should we do fitness influencers? And this Forbes greatest has a list here of 100. And they just give you the kind of their name. That's really it, and a bio. There's no actual link to their social media. Although anybody, like, think about this: any fitness influencer, if your audience is on YouTube, or excuse me, if your audience is on Instagram, then it's likely that all these influencers are also on Instagram. So just given the industry of fitness, it's very I don't want to say vanity, but what's the word where you kind of like show? It's very like showy. I don't know what. Anyways, can't think of it. But they're taking pictures of themselves and kind of like showing off their body, etc. So of course they're going to be on Instagram. YouTube's also huge for fitness, but so all these guys are basically going to have YouTube and Instagram just by the nature of the fact that they're big influencers, and they wouldn't be big influencers if they didn't have a Instagram and YouTube. So there's a bunch here. You mainly have names, and so you'd have to go to their website and track it down. So you go to JP's website here, and then I see there's contact at the top. There's his Instagram, and if you don't see the Instagram logo, it's usually at the bottom. Well, there it is, both spots. Oh, and it's there too. I was gonna say down here, but it is here too. So it's in 3 different spots there. Quite easy to find. Then you can kind of go like, oh, over 100,000. Okay, pretty cool. And then you can go here and then like contact. Although, I mean, going this route, if you don't have their exact email, you're going into a general inbox. Half these forms don't work. Many of them are not replied to. Many of them don't actually go to him. They just go to people. Because someone comes here and goes, JP, I am out of shape. I need help. Jim from Ohio 1, 2, 3, submit, right? People do that all the time. So whatever. People just do that kind of stuff, and that's just the nature of it. So if you're a big brand submitting through this, trying to get taken seriously, it's tough, but that's just the nature of it. And we're going to get into methods future that help you do with that. So stay tuned in the next videos, and we'll try to get you out of this.